Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Onboard Cuisine. Today we're going to do the rice balls, commonly known as
Arancini. Over here we have a pound of our risotto which we made earlier, and to that we're adding an egg and 4 ounces of mozzarella cheese. Before we form them into balls, we're going to be adding our own Island Boy chicken spinach feta sausage. So we've made our mixture overnight and allowed it to sit for a while. You can use leftover rice for this, to make this product.
What type of rice are we using today?
The rice that is used to make risotto is known as arborio rice. It's very high in gluten, and so it gets sticky. There's a lot of starch in there. And basically, when you cook it, you can have it with seafoods, normally cooked with vegetables. To ours, we added a blend of portobello and baby bellas with white domestic. So once you get your product here, if you notice it's a little bit sticky. So once we do that, we're gonna add our spinach feta sausage. We're gonna need about a spoon's worth. You just bring it all together, put that right in the center, and form balls with it. Once we form our ball, this is about a 2 to 3 ounce ball. Lizzie, you want to show them how we do that?
Sure.
The next step?
So we'll put it in some egg and roll it around, and then we'll put it in some breadcrumbs so it gets all ready. So what type of breadcrumbs are we using today?
We're just using our regular breadcrumbs. These are seasoned in with Italian seasoning, so it has garlic, oregano, parsley, basil. You can also use other type of breadcrumbs for it. Incidentally, arancini or rice ball, Italian rice ball, is not the only place where you find a formal rice ball. You also find it in other countries like El Salvador, South American countries. In Japan, they also have their types of rice balls as well.
So when we get it in the oil, how long do we typically cook it for?
Well, this food is already cooked all the way, so what you're basically doing is reheating it. Mm-hmm. And in the process of reheating it, we want to make sure that your oil is not too hot. Just keep the bowl. Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay. I'll do that one later.
Right. So you want to make sure that your oil is not too hot, because if it's too hot, it's going to come out, it's going to burn before the inside gets heated. With a large pan, it's good to have your product ready to go, because you're going to require a little higher heat. Once you get them in, you want to keep your heat around medium high. So once you keep adding product to it, the temperature of the oil is going to drop, and it's going to take a little bit longer to cook.
So it's better if you put them all in at one time?
You can, yes.
Instead of putting them in one by one so they don't burn?
Right. And then when you put them in, you want to go in a pattern. So what I normally do is, wherever I start, I go around in a circle and then form a tight circle. And by the time I get to the middle one, the first one is ready to turn. So hopefully it sounds like our oil is hot enough here. We're going to start putting them in. No, they're not really hot. But you want to make that one for me in the meantime?
Sure.
Yeah. It's not going to take us very long at all to get it warm. Just turn it with a fork. Right. For your breading, all you need is bread and egg to cover your product. You can fill them with anything. You can just go straight vegetarian, or you can add sausage, or like we are, or pulled beef. The sky's the limit as far as your imagination is concerned.
Well, this one's starting to bubble a little bit.
It's still not ready yet. We need it to go a little bit further. All right? And make sure you don't want to feel them up. Mm-hmm. You want to make sure when you drop them in, you want to just go in. That's why you have the fork here to turn it. And once you turn that, you put it in your breadcrumbs. It also makes a less mess and a tighter picture. Okay. When you after you finish frying your product, you're going to make sure that you have a paper close by where you can drain them a little bit. As I said earlier, if your oil isn't hot enough, what's going to happen is that your product is going to be soggy and absorb all that oil. when your oil is just right, what will happen is that once the product hits the oil, it seals it, it traps the cracks that you have there, and that will make for a nice golden product, and it will absorb much less oil. You want to put these away for me, and then let's just leave this here, and then we're going to get ready to fry some arancini. Okay. This too, please. Thank you. All right. This actually was an idea given to us by Rob Quinn, one of our clients that used our product the other day. He liked it with the jerk. Of course, we love it with the jerk too, but we've killed you with a lot of jerk sausage, so we wanted to show a little bit of diversity. Now our oil is coming up a little bit, so here we go. We can keep this bad boy on high and just start letting it go. You notice I just go around in a corner. We're going to go around in a corner, give him a little space. All right.
It's a lot of bubbles.
Yep, that's okay.
So when we put them in the oil, do we have to space them?
You need space, of course. That helps it. You don't want to crowd it too much because then the temperature of your oil is going to drop. And we don't want cold oil produces soggy food. And we want the oil just hot enough so that we get a sexy golden brown color for our product. This is what I'm talking about. Let me turn this around for the camera. Hopefully you can see that. Doré. That's gold. Golden, that's sexy. That's what we're looking for. We just keep turning them until we got that all the way around, and by then your product will be warm through. Keep those ideas coming in, people. We love getting them from you. It challenges us.
To think outside the box.
Exactly. I'm certainly building a catalog as far as what we've done thus far. Yeah. Isn't that nice color coming through? Yeah. All right. As soon as we get one down here, we're gonna be plating up some of our products so that you can see what it looks like.
So if you filled it, like you said, if you fill it too much and your oil drops, or like the temperature of your oil drops, can you heat up your oil again?
Well, yeah, you want to increase the temperature, but at this stage, if you notice, we haven't messed with the heat. It's on medium high, and it keeps going, so you don't need to worry about it. Don't be afraid of it. If your oil is too hot too, you know what's going to go off?
The fire alarm.
And we don't want that, right? So for all you home cooks at home, you know, that's one of the things. If your fire alarm keeps going off, maybe your oil or your oven temperature is too warm.
Oh, we can do this in the oven too?
After you fry them, to get that nice golden color, some people, what they'll do is spray the outside of them, the balls that we made, and then once they spray them, they will put them in the oven so you get that color to it. It'll take a little bit longer to heat, but believe you me, it's great through and through. No, that yeah, that one is a nice, sexy one.
This kind of reminds me of like a daytime donut.
Daytime donut or a Johnny cake. Yeah. All right. So this one is ready. Let's put that here.
That looks good too.
All right. Today we're going to be serving it with a marinara sauce. You can serve it with whatever sauce you want, of course, but I think traditionally a marinara sauce goes well with it.
Cheese.
And cheese. We're going to have some cheese on the end. All right. So while we get these out.
So typically when you make these, how much do you typically want to make for one person?
They can be used in an array of ways. You know, you're having friends over, you want quick little bites, so they're like appetizers. You can use them, you know, you want to average about 4 balls per person, so that's about 6 ounces. They're about 1.5 ounce. Sometimes we could get them up as much as 3 ounces. This one is more like a 2.5 ounce
Yeah.
bad boy.
That guy's really big.
Right. So, and we just put them on top here. Let's see what we have here. And then once that's done, we're gonna add our cheese, of course.
So, what kind of cheese are we using today?
This
Besides our mozzarella.
On the top here, we're going to be putting some Parmesan, grated Parmesan, or shredded in this case. Fresh, yeah. And of course, it's always best to make a fresh marinara sauce too, but you don't have to hold yourself to that. If you want to get the store-bought, it goes just as well for this. Typically, this is like a snack food that you just pop in your mouth, so you don't have to think of it as a main meal. All right?
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
All right. Make sure those are warm, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this one from the bottom.
All right, cool. You want the sauce?
Cheese too.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take one of the sauce. What? We're supposed to chin, man.
I'm good.
Thank you.
Very cheesy.
Yes, very good. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us again. Look forward to having you watch our other episodes and welcome your feedback. Again, remember to like, share, subscribe, and what else? I don't know. Follow. All right. Thank you, camera lady.
Don't forget to go to our website too.
All righty. See you next time.
Bye.